Hello, my name is Felicity Groom, and you are watching the AU Review.
Are you kind of happy with changing that process and sitting in a studio making music as opposed? Well, I mean, it's written before you get in there, but sitting in a studio, instead of road testing. And,
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
You prefer the studio process?
I definitely do. I mean, for me, you can control things a lot more. It's a more controlled environment. Obviously you can kind of like put things in and take them away, and you're not spending hours with a person kind of developing something and then going, oh, actually, no, that doesn't work. You just go, no, get rid of that, that I've done that is not quite the right thing for the song. So you can kind of like take the songs in, take them further than as far as you want them, really. And also it keeps them fresh because in the other sense you're kind of like playing the songs a lot live, and then by the time you get to releasing the album and taking them on tour, they've kind of been around for a long time, so you're kind of desperate to play the next songs, whereas these ones they're still relatively fresh, so it's that's pretty fun as well.
Looking ahead to the rest of the year after your week of a week jaunt around the East Coast, what's happening next for you?
Next for me, well, I have started the third album, which is super fun. Like I said, I've got this thing. I did this noisemaker class in Perth with a guy called Josh Hogan, who's taught me how to use this thing called Pushed, and it's like the interface for Ableton, and it's offered a world of new creative possibilities, and so that's very, very exciting.
I don't need a band anymore. I've got this. I can do everything.
I kind of made a joke about that the other day. I was walking out with my little Push in my bag and said, I'm off, I'm off with my band. But yeah, no, it can be like that. But obviously you still, the raw sound, you can't beat. You can create a lot of textures and amazing sounds through Ableton, and definitely there are like hundreds of samples of things that you can source, that are the real instrument. But like definitely collaborating and working with people, and you can't beat that, really. I mean, they all bring something unique to the thing as well. So it's always good to have also a buffering zone, someone to be like, yeah, that's good. Nah. That's not cool.
Well, I was going to ask next about collaboration and how important that is for you, and obviously that's become an important part of your process.
Well, I mean, it always has been. I mean, when I began playing music, I was kind of on my own, but then I came back to Perth. I was in London then, and I came back to Perth, and I met Andrew Ryan, who has been in the band, and now we have a child together. And
just a certain change of events there.
Yeah. We started playing music together, and then then all of a sudden, wow, we got a child. And so he I've always worked with him, and so he'll kind of be a real guiding force in telling me what songs are kind of happening, or jump in and say, oh yeah, that's really cool, and then add a bit of a beat and go, oh, I really can hear that thing, and so he's definitely part of that, collaborative process.
Is there anyone that you'd love to collaborate with one day? I'm sure you get asked that a lot.
Yeah, there's so many. Like, Caribou, that's who I was thinking of in the car before, like seeing them the other day. That's kind of, and I mentioned Holly Herndon, who I just adore. I think she's doing some really incredible stuff. She, she's taking, One O Tricks Point Never and Holly Herndon for me are the two people that are creating new music that I things out of this world and really, really cool and amazing, and so I like to I don't collaborate with is probably Holly Herndon. She could do a remix. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
You've had a few remixes over the years.
Yeah. I've had some great ones. Yeah, I remember the last album, Joseph Ryan, who plays in Pond. He did a excellent banging, like as he called it, like Eurovision kind of banging dance song to one of my songs. That was so fun.
Do you kind of in that sort of process, do you just give them the bits and let them run wild with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. In fact, Digger Rockwell has done a remix for this album that hasn't been released yet. It's just been quietly sitting there. So that'll be entering your eardrums soon.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then you might just have to tour again and come over here.
Yeah, that would
Come
be
over
good.
here again.
That'd be cool.
Are there any other tour plans and show plans after?
Oh, not as yet, but yeah. These things have a habit of just kind of happening and popping up, and then you're here again.
And then here you are.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.